We'll see.
We'll just pass these around.
Check, check.
We'll collaborate.
Okay.
Oh, it's always good to start before you thought.
You're ready to go.
Here we go. Yes, sirree. Hanging with the boys. What does it mean to be a man? The gang.
What does it mean to be a woman in a man's world?
Who's the leader of the pack? The fearless competitor, predator, king of the mountain, boys in packs looking for toys, top dog.
Our group called itself Men Against Patriarchy.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Patriarchy has got to go!
Patriarchy is a social political system, and there are many other choices.
Patriarchy is controlling political leadership, more authority and property, controlling women's bodies.
As men, we try to take responsibility for our actions, for our relationships with women, for our effects upon the world. This is us in 2012, hanging with these boys, rolling for decades, a conversation that spans generations. We were babies when we met. Now some of us have grandbabies.
We gather, discuss our lives, spend time together, playing by different assumptions, a commitment to growth, and we enjoy each other's company.
When I was a young man, yada yada yada. When I was a very young man, lived in a commune, learned to commune. 6 of us went to New England from North Carolina on the basis of 1 car and a job. On the street, taught and nurtured by women, I was suspicious of men until this men's group. I'm still suspicious of men.
1971, women's studies, Vietnam vets, PTSD hasn't been acknowledged, let alone named. I'm full of hope. Times were changing, organizing, demonstrating, creating alternatives.
1950s angry young man, Hollywood version, expressed scorn and disaffection with the established socio-political order, impatience and resentment, and the hypocrisy and meritocracy of the upper classes.
This doesn't look like our men's group. No, this doesn't look like it.
Football is a man's game. Take no prisoners metaphor for politics and business as usual.
Men talk football when they have nothing else to say and are afraid to reveal themselves. Living in cities devastated by poverty, at least you have a winning team. Touchdown!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! All you roosters gotta go! Denial.
Be a man, be a woman. Fight for your country. Liberation is not taking part in the atrocities. 26,000 sexual assaults in 1 year.
Denial.
Over 800,000 disabled claims still pending. Everyone comes back wounded. Soldiers commit suicide every 18 hours.
Hey boys, my eyes are up here.
1979, we created a space to be naked, to trust, to be relaxed naked.
What usually happens when men hang out together? No trust, ambition, competition dominates.
What is male bonding? What is male intimacy? Where do we find it? Doesn't everybody secretly want to kill Mickey, the person who gave us a magic carpet ride to nowhere?
Give a boy a gun, he'll become a man, role models, a culture, violence solves everything.
Every time a gun enters a scene, a shot is fired.
1981, men climbing mountains. Standing in the earth's wind and imagining flight. A celebration of each other, the reverence for life, a rich feeling of solidarity and purpose.
This might have been when we changed our name to Men on Mushrooms. 1978, the first year of the men's group, we were arrested in Connecticut, protesting phallic nuclear missiles, taking off by buses, civil disobedience. What does it mean to be political today, to fight for our beliefs, to resist? Today, Moral Monday, our friends are confronting the legislation in Raleigh.
Resistance is not futile. Who are these men?
One came out in his 50s, the other is married for 30 years and has 2 boys.
How do men love? Comrades in the field, players on a team.
Is it possible for men to be caring and have intimacy without the fear or go of being sexual or controlling?
This is our work, what we are called to do. More radical than a pipe bomb, harder than chanting on the street, listening with an open heart, sharing, hearing each other, creating a space to be heard. This is us 30 years on.
42 years of questioning nuclear industry, leaking barrels, leaking barrels. It's only a small leak.
Nothing to worry about.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's only a small leak.
Nothing to worry
It
about.
doesn't really leak. Don't worry about it. It should be covered pretty clearly.
Absolutely.
It should be done tomorrow.
Nothing to worry about.
Yes, nothing to worry about.
You're gathering.
Gathering with women grounds me. Feels like emotional honesty, stretches my integrity, and helps me learn to be of use.
At the Supreme Court, it's illegal to be on the steps of the Supreme Court. The power of the words, speaking the truth. The Supreme Court says corporations are people. The court has sold us down a polluted river.
Sometimes as men, you have to make a witness to the horror of our own particular times. With men behind us who love us and trust us, we can move from power over to power with. This is Gary at a demonstration in Nashville against immigration, customs, and enforcement.
Two friends,
Collaborators, explorers,
poets, instigators,
allies. There are other groups we could have joined.
The Vatican, the Federal Reserve, the Wall Street Gang, the Banker Gang, a bike gang.
all
All of which give men being together a bad name.
Our group of men wrestles.
Still wrestling with these same issues.
Guys, this is a call to you and the men in your lives. And ladies, this is a call for us to raise feminist men, men who love openly and respect deeply, and that's why I love these men.